Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Lucas and Eddie here, and then today we're going to be talking about the upcoming season for the 2025-26 Premier League season. Now, you've already seen my Premier League predictions, so go and check that video out in the comments below. You also saw my match day predictions from match days 1 to 10. When match day 10 is over, or when it hits match day 9, I will do my match day 10 to 20 predictions. So from 10th to 20, from match days 10 to 20, I'll do that. So I will do that in the future. So yeah. Now, first of all, I want to talk about a few teams. More importantly, Manchester United. Let's start with United. You know what? You call me biased, but I think Man United, well, they're definitely going to have a better season. Everybody predicted them to have a better season this year, but I think they'll either come in 6th, 7th, or 5th, around that area. Now, I know it's a big jump, but nothing is impossible. I believe nothing is impossible. It'll be hard. There'll be definitely some matches, especially against Liverpool. I think we'll struggle against Liverpool, maybe Man City, even though we have looked actually pretty good against them for the past 3-4 matches, which is something. At least they're not losses. I shouldn't say that. So yeah, but I think United will, like I said, in my Premier League predictions, I actually got the list over there, but I predicted them in 7th. That means Europa Conference League. I'm pretty sure. Our goal is to get back in the Champions League. We can't be. I don't think getting Europa League is okay. So yeah, but anyway, I do think United are gonna have a much better season than last season. Now I've seen a lot of people predict Tottenham to be above United, but I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't know why people think Tottenham are going to have a better season than United. Like, they're in the Champions League. They're going to be playing Wednesday and Tuesday football with little break. And, well, to be fair, I don't know how far they're going to get in the Champions League. Probably not that far. Maybe a slight controversial prediction. Maybe they don't get out of the Champions League group. By the way, those are the Champions League predictions are going to be coming soon. Both the league table and match day. The second thing is they're going to be. Remember, we finished above them last season, 17th. No, Jesus Christ. Let's try that again. They finished 17th. We finished in 15th. So we finished 2 places higher than them, and I think we were like 3-4 points off them, so something like that. I don't know. So yeah, but I don't see for the love of me, I just don't see for the love of God that Tottenham are going to finish above United this season, because they're going to be focusing on the Champions League. Also, at the same time, they want to improve the league form, but United barely have, like, they only play the weekends, unless if they play midweek for like the FA Cup or something like that, because they also have FA Cup as well, and Carabao Cup. I think that, actually, speaking of the Carabao Cup, I'm not quite sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think not this round, but I think United playing the next round of the Carabao Cup. I need to double check that. So, yeah. I keep saying so, yeah, in my videos. Anyway. So, get to the point. I'll get to the point. United have a better season. Next, I want to go more on Arsenal. Now, they did win the Emirates Cup, another pre-season tournament. Oh, how exciting. Not. Anyway, Arsenal Like I said in my prediction video, I predict them to come second. That's their spiritual home. Second place is where they finish. They're good coming second. Now, in my first Premier League predictions, I did predict them to win the Premier League. Maybe since now I predicted another team to win, well, Chelsea to win, maybe they'll win it, I don't know. But I just think they'll come second because I just think the Chelsea, or the team that I predicted, Chelsea, yeah, because I predicted Chelsea. I don't want to talk too much about Chelsea because that's the next team I want to talk about. Yeah, I just think they'll fall short. However, I do not think this is going to be a close one. Well, I'm meant to say this is not going to be an easy top two between Chelsea and Arsenal. I think Arsenal are going to be on top for a few match days, and then Chelsea, and Liverpool are going to, maybe Liverpool will climb up because I predicted Liverpool to, maybe they'll climb up a little bit and then they'll fall off a little bit due to focusing on the Champions League. However, I think my prediction might change if, like, somehow Liverpool get knocked out of the Champions League. Then I think they'll go full force on the Premier League and try and win back to back. They want to beat United. Well, they're not, and maybe they're not gonna win the Premier League in the next 2 or 3 seasons. Maybe controversial prediction, but anyway, get to the point. I think Arsenal just gonna fall short again, but I think it's gonna come to the final match day. I think Chelsea would win, and maybe Arsenal will drop points, and they'll lose to Chelsea. So I think that's what's going to happen. And now for Chelsea, I just think they're going to have a really good season. They might have a few scares, like they might get like a 0-0 draw against maybe a Burnley, maybe, or I won't say Burnley, maybe a Fulham. Maybe that's more realistic. Or Fulham, or maybe they'll drop points to United. Maybe they'll draw, maybe they'll lose to United. Who knows? Hopefully. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to be too much, and I think they're going to win. Controversial. I haven't seen so many. I think it was goal 90. They said either Man City or Chelsea were going to win the Premier League, and that got me thinking maybe Chelsea do have a chance here. I don't think Man City, and I'm not trying to say it because of my rivals, no, nothing like that. I just generally think that they're going to be out of steam. And to another point, Rodri is injured. He's going to miss a few match days. He's going to be back in September, which is next month. What's the date today? Today is the 9th of October. So he's going to miss, like, I think 2 or 3 match days maybe. I don't know. I can't remember if they said mid-September. Who knows? Oh, that's tough for Man City. Like, generally, I have no words. Like, I have no words. In general, now I don't know how well the English teams are going to do in European competitions. Now I kind of hoping they do well, so we get that extra 5th Champions League spot, and then that extra Europa League spot as well, and then the UEFA Conference League, and so on, so on. So, anyway, guys, if there's anything like this, Liverpool in general, like I said, they're going to slow down. Man City, I think, is coming to a point where they're not going to win the league back to back. And I don't think they'll win this year's Premier League as well. They might win the next seasons after this season. Maybe they'll win the next one. Who knows? But finally, I think it's coming to a point where everything's slowing down. Because for a moment, well, maybe they will win the Premier League. Maybe it'll be like this Bayern Munich thing where they won, God knows how many trophies in 1 year, and then all of a sudden they drop off. They win. And then Leverkusen wins, and then the next season they come back winning. I don't know if that's going to happen. So, anyway, guys, if there's anything that I miss, let me know down in the comments below. make sure you like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers before the end of the year. Get that done. See you in the next video. Peace.